Hey everyone, got some announcements for you. This is an informal video, so don't take it as a formal video. I have some announcements about movie reviews and some upcoming videos of mine. First off, I'm working on editing my top 13 Halloween films, and that should be out by Halloween. I can't wait to show you guys this. It's not going to be the best thing in the world, and some people are going to have problems with it because there's certain movies that I didn't put on the list that some people would have liked to have had on the list. And I want to tell you straightforward now that if you have any movies that you wanted on the list, tell me in the comments below of that video, and it might be on the list next year, because I'm doing one every year. So it's not like I have an official big list of films that I would suggest for Halloween. It's just every year I'm going to be suggesting new ones. So yeah, don't get too bothered by that. Also, in November, I'm doing the week of Harry Potter. I know the Harry Potter franchise only has 8 films. However, I'm putting the last 2 movies together in one review. So every day of the week, I'm going to be reviewing the Harry Potter series. So each day, you're getting a review of the Harry Potter series, and then it's going to be followed up by Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Later today, I'm watching the new Ouija film, which I don't think is that good, but we'll have to wait and see. Doctor Strange is coming up in a couple weeks. Another video I'm doing is the Marvel Collector Course Doctor Strange box is coming in the mail for me. It should be here tomorrow, hopefully. I can't wait to unbox that for you guys. And let's see. There's not going to be a lot of videos coming out because I'm putting more production time into the production itself, and you're not going to see a lot of videos, especially in these next few months, because I'm working on a documentary, a short 5-minute documentary for my classes. You're not going to see a lot of influx of content, so yeah, I would say there's probably going to be more content towards December. But there will be some content here and there. Also, I'm working on a brand new series for this channel called The Time Travel Critic. And The Time Travel Critic is a critic who goes through time and reviews movies from back in the day. So it's going to have bits of analytical stuff, some research from that era, like what critics were saying at that time and how it reflects in the modern day. You know, let's say the first review is about Alien. I go back to 1979, and I review Alien as well as talk about its impact, something like that. It's a cool series idea. It's just it needs some more time and development to really write about it. And as far as everything else goes, I think it's going all right. UConn's coming up, so I'm going to be compiling a video together to present to you what Eugene Comic Con's like. The DeLorean from Back to the Future is going to be there. The Supernatural car is going to be there. There's going to be a lot of other different guests and entertainers and artists from the industries. So that's going to be really fun to talk about. And for the final thing I want to talk about is the movie trailers that have been released recently. And you know, we got Logan, we had Guardians of the Galaxy, we had a couple others, and I can't remember. Red Dead Redemption 2. Let's start with Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I think this trailer looks pretty freaking awesome. Although I was kind of disappointed that they didn't showcase any sort of songs from the new volume tape from the movie. I'm actually, you know, I don't complain about that really, because I don't want them to spoil anything from the movie. I would actually rather have them not reveal any of the songs from the mixtape that Peter Quill got at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy in the trailers. I wouldn't want that. I would rather wait until the movie comes out and for me to go watch it in order for that to happen. And, you know, and everything about the trailer actually is pretty cool. I can't wait to see what the dynamics are going to be like with Yondu and Rocket. I can't wait to see what Gamora thinks of Nebula. That's, all of them are supposed to be working together in this movie, and it's gonna be quite interesting, to say the least. Now let's talk about Logan. Logan, to me, looks like a marveled version of The Last of Us, only without clickers and zombies and whatnot. It's from the certain stylistic tone to the trailer that really encapsulates like The Last of Us or something like The Walking Dead. But it does look more emotional. It looks more dramatic, and it might be Fox's swan song in terms of Marvel films for Fox. For me personally, at least, I think it'll be their swan song. I think it will be one of the greatest films from Fox, aside from Deadpool. But that's just my personal opinion. I think Logan's gonna be pretty great. The Red Dead Redemption trailer is not even a trailer. It's not a trailer, guys. It's only like a minute 15, and all we saw is in-game footage and a group of 7 cowboys riding off into the distance in the desert. And that's all we got. There's like nothing about the story. There's nothing about the gameplay other than the footage that we saw. So it's not even a trailer. It's more of a teaser. Oh yeah, I forgot. Star Wars Rogue One. That final trailer that we got, it's pretty great. I love it. I get chills every time I watch it. Even though we didn't get to see a lot of Darth Vader, I think it's best with the marketing for this film that they continue to not show a lot of Darth Vader, kind of like how they did it with Luke. Although I think it'll have a bigger payoff in Rogue One than it did with Force Awakens, because with Force Awakens, we only had maybe, 2 minutes of Luke in the film, and this one we might have a bit more, and especially with Vader actually being in action. So it might have a bigger payoff with its marketing for this film. So yeah, I think the Star Wars Rogue One trailer looks really great. I don't have any problems with it. All these trailers are really great. However, when it comes to trailers, we can't really fully trust the trailers to be able to say, well, this is a perfect representation of the movie. That's not the case. I always take a grain of salt every time I see a trailer and say, well, this may or may not be exactly the same as the movie in terms of tone and style. But we can hope, right? We can hope. Yeah, and then the last thing I want to touch upon is the Nintendo Switch. Now, admittedly, I don't like the idea of them of the tiny controllers. I don't like the idea of the tiny controllers, and the gamepad they showed at the beginning of the trailer doesn't really look comfortable to me. It looks like more of a 2DS. You know how the controller was kind of flat and it was just kind of like, it's kind of like holding a Blu-ray box and just doing this, It kind of looks like that. But the fact that you can take your games on the go by just putting your things on the tablet, taking it off the port, and just taking it with you, it's pretty great to see. It's great to see that. I think that's a really genius idea, and I haven't seen it before. Although I have heard that other companies have tried to do that, and it hasn't really worked out well, so hopefully the Nintendo Switch works in that case. I'm probably not going to buy it, because I'm not that rich, obviously, but yeah. Oh, and one final thing, in terms of gaming, I recently played the Uncharted Nathan Drake collection and A Thief's End, and I was going to write the script to basically do a retrospective on all 4 of these games. And that's going to come out probably by Christmas, maybe, because again, I have schoolwork, I have other scripts to write, I have the documentary I got to work on. But aside from that, you will be getting an Uncharted retrospective review. That I promise you. By the end of this year, you will have an Uncharted retrospective review. And also Destiny the Collection, I'm also doing kind of a short review for, because I've already played the game before and I had sold it, but now that the collection's come out, I figure I just take the time and go through it, and I'm pretty much done with the game already. So I could just do a review on that pretty soon by Halloween. But yeah, that's all the updates I have for you guys today. It's kind of a bland day today. The only thing I kind of wish I was doing right now is being back home with my ma, because her birthday's coming up in 10 days, and I would like to be there, but I can't be there. It's kind of sad, really. But yeah, until next time at the theaters, peace.